Good morning, students. So, today we are going to study chapter 7 Editing and Formatting Worksheet. So, the following topics we are going to study in presentation. After that, we will study the demonstration. The following topics: inserting columns, rows, and cells, deleting columns and rows, formatting worksheets. So, inserting a column. When you insert a new column, it is inserted to the left of the current column. The location of the cell pointer present is the current column in col. You can insert a new column anywhere in the worksheet. Step 1. Select the column where a new column should be inserted. Step 2. Right click on the selected column name that you selected. A pop-up menu will appear. Click the insert column option from the menu, or you can use insert command to insert the column. So what we are studying in the presentation, the later we will see in the demonstration class practically. Inserting a row. When you insert a new row, it is inserted above the current row. The location of the cell pointer present is the current row. In col, you can insert a new row anywhere in the worksheet. Step 1. Select the row where a new row to be inserted in the Open Office col. Then right click the row number. The pop-up will appear. Click insert option from the menu. Now a new row will be inserted to above the current row. Or you can use the insert row command is used to insert a new row. Inserting cells. To insert a new cell between two existing cells, just right click on any existing cell. From the pop-up menu, select insert and insert cell. The insert cell dialog box will with the four options will appear: shift cells down, shift cells right, entire row, entire column. Any one of the four options is may be selected. And inserting multiple columns or rows. Select multiple rows or columns for insertion. Delete single row or row. Right click on the column or the row header. Choose delete columns or delete rows from the pop-up menu. Delete multiple columns or rows. Select the required columns or rows for deleting. Right click on the selected columns or rows. Choose delete columns or delete row from the pop-up menu, or you can use edit cell option. Formatting worksheets. We are going to study about text formatting and number formatting. So in this session, in this presentation, we have seen the outline what we are going to study in the demonstration class. Okay students, we have come for the demonstration class, editing and formatting worksheet. So inserting columns, rows and cells. So first topic, insert a column. Now we are going to insert a new column in the already existing worksheet. So when you insert a new column, it is inserted to the left of the current column. So if you have selected a column B, a new column is inserted between the column A and B. Okay, the following steps are used. So select the column where a new column should be inserted. Right click or the right click on the selected column name that you selected. A pop-up menu appears. Click insert column options from the menu. Then a new column will be inserted to the left of the current column. You see, now we will see the demonstration. What is given here? We are going to insert a new column. Select the column where a new column should be inserted. Okay, so I am going to insert a new column here. So you select. Selection is nothing. So you simply place the cursor on the heading of the column heading, and simply click. So the entire column has been selected, and entire column has been selected. Then right click on the selected column name that you selected. A pop-up menu will appear. You see, you right click the selected column, then a pop-up menu will appear. You see here is an insert column option. You just right click this, select this option. A new column is selected before the selected column. You see, before the selected column, a new column has been inserted. Understood? Okay. Next, you can use the insert menu to insert a column. Now you see I want to insert one more column between B and D. You can use the insert column, insert, then columns. You see one more column has been inserted. Okay, we have seen two types. One, just select the column, entire column, then right click the mouse button, then you select the icon insert column, so it's inserted. Or one more option we have seen, you can use the insert then column option. By default it will be inserted the left side of the selected column. You see, it has been inserted. Okay, so we have seen these two types. Then here practical practice is given. Open the spreadsheet which was created in the illustration 1. Then insert a new column between column E and F. Give the heading as echo and enter the economics marks for all students. Then insert one more column between this column, name and Tamil mark. Okay, give the heading as date of birth and enter the date of birth for all the students. Save the changes and close the file. This is your practical exercise. Now we are going to do this. Insert a new column between E and F. Okay, now insert a new column between E and F. So you want to, now I am going to insert a column before the selected column F. So I have selected this part, nothing but simply I have clicked on the heading. Then you can use two options. By right click the mouse button, the insert column heading has been, you can use the insert column heading option, or you can use insert then column option. So you can use either of the settings. Okay, now I have selected this. A new column has been inserted between E and G. So next, what is given? What is given? Give the heading as echo and enter the economics marks for all students. See, you change the heading echo and type the students economics mark 23. 123, 134, 145, 155, 167, 200. Then the remaining all students are having 200 marks. So now we have filled the marks. Then go for another exercise. Insert one or more columns between the column name and the Tamil mark. So here there is a Tamil mark. You insert one more column between these two. You know how to insert a new column between the columns. Simply place the cursor here in the column heading and right click the mouse button, then insert column. A new column has been inserted between name and the Tamil mark. You place the cursor here and type heading as date of birth. Heading is date of birth. In shortcut we will type DOB. It's a date of birth. You fill all students date of birth here. For example 2000. You fill all students date of birth to 22 to 2000, sorry, 2002. Okay, I have filled students date of birth here. See, here is a red color rectangular. It indicates that some parts of the column is hidden. It means what? Some part of the column is hidden. Nothing. You place the cursor between C and D, it will become double-headed. Click and drag the arrow to get the full view of this column. Very good. Then, what is given next? Save the changes and close the file. Okay, what is given? Save the file. You can use this button. So now the file has been saved. Next, inserting row. They have said and close the file. The next exercise we will use the same Excel sheet, so no need to close this. So next, inserting row. When you insert a new row, it is inserted above the current row, not below. The same procedure is used. The first step, select the row where a new row to be inserted. First, you select the row. I am going to select the row number 3. Selection is nothing. You simply click the row number over the row number. The entire row is selected. Then next step is given. Right click on the row number. A pop-up menu will appear. So you place the cursor on the selected row, then right click the mouse button. A pop-up menu will appear. Then you can click the insert row option. A new row has been inserted above the selected row. Understood? Okay, now you see, click the rows option from the menu, and you can also insert a new row. You see, click in insert row option from the menu bar. See, this is one method. Another method, here you select this row, empty row, then go to insert rows. A new row has been inserted between 4 and 5. It's a self practice. Open a spreadsheet which was created in the previous class. Insert 8 rows one by one. Then insert the following student details. Save the changes and close the file. Okay, now we have already opened. Then insert 8 new rows one by one. We have already inserted 2 rows. You just simply right click, insert, or you can select these 3, right click, then insert row. How many we have selected? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we are going to insert another 2 rows. 1, then insert a row. Okay, then what they have given, insert 8 rows one by one, then insert the following student details. So the following students details they are asked to include, but it will take time. So we simply copy these student details, then we will paste it. How many students? 2, 4, 6, and we will also copy another 2 students details. Control C, then Control V. You know how to generate the series of numbers. Select these 2 numbers and include. Okay, now we have included, we have inserted, we have inserted 8 rows. Okay, inserting cell is the next topic. To insert a new cell between 2 existing cells, just right click on the existing cell. From the pop-up menu, select the insert option, then insert cell dialog box will appear. 4 options: shift cell down, shift cell right, entire row, then entire column. So any one of the 4 options may be selected. Now you see, or you can use insert to select a particular cell. Right click the mouse button, then insert cell dialog box will appear. Here you can shift the cell down, you can shift this selected cell to the right hand side, you can shift the entire row or entire column. Shall we see one by one? Okay, I have selected shift cell down option. Then click OK button. The selected cell is shifted down. You see, right click, insert, dialog box appears. Then shift the cell right side. I have selected. Then okay, the selected cell is shifted right side. Then same thing we can do. Right click, insert cell, then entire row, then click OK button. So entire row, a new row has been inserted. Then right click, insert cell, this dialog box will appear. Entire columns, you select the entire column, then click OK. A new column has been inserted. Okay, and then what is given? Selecting the shift cell, shift right, entire row, entire column, everything we have seen. Then inserting multiple columns and rows in the worksheet. Inserting multiple rows and columns in the worksheet. Okay, simply I will tell you inserting multiple rows and columns. Simply I will tell you, you see, just select how many cells you want to, how many rows you want to insert. So I want to insert how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4 cells. 4 rows I want to insert. So I have selected 4 rows. Then place the cursor here and right click the mouse button and then insert row. You see, 4 rows has been selected. So understood how to insert multiple rows in a worksheet. I will demonstrate you again. So I am going to insert 5 rows between these two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 rows I have selected. Then right click the mouse button. A pop-up menu will appear. Here insert row, select the insert row option. So 5 new rows have been inserted. Okay. So in your textbook, inserting columns, the same procedure can be used or inserting column. See, select the how many columns you want to insert. So I want to insert 3 columns. So I have selected the column heading. I have selected the column heading and right click the mouse button, then go to insert column. So 3 columns have been inserted between name and date of birth. Okay, understood how to include multiple rows and multiple columns. You can also use the insert column menus. Insert columns and insert row. Then you can use insert cell option to insert a new cell in the between the selected column or row. Okay, now deleting a single row or column. Deleting single row or column. Okay, now it's also very simple. So if you want to delete this column, you simply select all the columns, then right click the mouse button, then go to delete column. You select the delete column option. Okay, the selected columns have been removed. And then how to remove row? You select the rows which you want to, which you are going to delete. So I am going to delete the empty rows and then place the cursor in the right side and click the mouse right button, then select the option delete row. So the empty rows have been removed or deleted. Okay, what we have studied, there all is given here. Then cell practice is given. Open the spreadsheet which was created previously. Delete the details of any 3 students, save the changes and close the file. So they are asking to remove 3 student particulars and they are asked to save the file. Okay, I am going to remove these files. Okay, 3 students particulars I am going to delete. Okay, I have selected 3 rows. Then go to right click the mouse button, then delete rows. 3 rows have been removed from this worksheet. Okay, then formatting worksheet. Formatting worksheet is nothing to make the text bold, italic, underline, and alignment changes, and changing the font style, font size, automatic wrapping, underline, italic, bold, and this kind of changes are called formatting worksheets. So you can do this using this text formatting toolbar. It's specified here. You are already familiar with this toolbar. See, this is a moving handle, and this is font style, and the size of the font can be increased. You can make the font into bold, italic, underline. You can also adjust the alignment of left, center, right side, and justify alignment. The alignment, paragraph alignment can also be changed. So in the Star Office, the Open Office Writer, we have seen merge cells, split cells. So these options also we have already studied. So these changes, if these changes are done in a text, this is called text formatting. So now we will see few text formatting things. You see, you can first you have to select the entire thing. So these tools are called text. For we are going to do the text formatting. The font style can be changed. You see, font style changed, and the font size is increased. Then it is already bold. You can remove the bold, and you can make it italic, or you can make it underline. You see, this is an alignment, left alignment, center alignment. This is a right alignment, or you can justify alignment. Usually you make it, you can make it as center alignment. Okay, and we have already studied merge cell options. Merge cell options in the previous class. You know how to merge. First you have to select these two cells and click this option. Both cells are combined together. It's no need. Okay, these are all the formatting cells. Then number formatting. You see, number formatting, it's a percentage, and this is a standard number format. Decimal places, you can add decimal places. Here you can remove decimal places. Okay, it's very simple. And if you want to include a decimal place, you just click the cursor here, and you can, this is an add number format, and you can add a number of decimal places here. And this is delete decimal places. I have included two decimal places, then I can remove these decimal places by clicking this option. Okay, now add this stage. Okay, here add one more decimal place, here add two decimal places, here add two decimal places, and here add one more decimal place, here you add two decimal places. Now it looks neat. Now it looks neat. Average looks neat. Okay. Then practical practice. Open the spreadsheet which was created previously. Align all headings as center and make them bold. We have already seen. You change the size, and okay, align its center, left, right, center. Then align all the register number and marks in center. All the register, select the column, then go to the center alignment. See, it's centered. Then apply different font style to the entire worksheet. Font style, this is font style, and first you have to select the entire worksheet, then go to the font style dialog box. Usually we will use Times New Roman font for professional looking. So the entire sheet font style has been changed. Then finally save the file and close the file. Finally save the file. File, save, then file, close, then click file, exit. Okay students, today's class we have studied editing and formatting the OpenOffice call. So you practice up to the page number 133. The practical practice is also given. You practice thoroughly in home, and if you have any doubt, ask me during the Zoom meeting. Thank you, students.